Has there ever been a time when you feel that justice has been miscarried?
Amen.
When we think about it, we're living in troubling times right now.
Yes, yes.
If you have, you're like million other Americans who are outraged, mad, and upset about what happened a few days ago.
Amen.
The death of George Floyd. Remind us that justification and justice go hand in hand. What are you saying, preacher? If we are Christians and children of God, we are justified. We come under justification, meaning that we make right relationship with God. And if our man in right relationship with God, then there ought to be justice together. So a man loses his life because someone called the police about him passing along a counterfeit bill. How many of us, if they give us a counterfeit bill and if it look real, that we know it's counterfeit?
Amen.
Those who are in the stores and banks, those bank tellers even take a pen and mark that thing because they want to, because it does a certain thing. We don't have that marker, so a man probably didn't even know that he had a counterfeit bill.
Amen. Amen.
Is there a description of how hurt one feels at the death of a loved one? We think about this George Floyd and his family. How do it feel? Some say it feels like taking a knife and stabbing it in your heart, ripping your heart out of your chest, tearing it into pieces, leaving a gaping hole in your life. We see that life is precious because one moment we're here and the next moment we're gone.
Yes, yes.
Death leaves us empty, leaves us exhausted, abandoned, and often feeling broken. Are there words that anyone can tell us to close the hole of our emptiness? There's nothing that we can say to that mother, to those parents, to those siblings, to those nieces and nephews, to uncles, to loved ones, to friends. There's nothing can be said to lighten their load. Especially when they are looking at how things happen and we see an injustice on how a man lost his life. In America, we would think that this does not happen, but it does. And I come by to tell you that God cares. That people are created in his image, are treated rightly.
Amen.
Racism is not a thing of God. It violates God's created design. Why? Because God said, I created man in our image. All men in his image. We live as human beings. We define ourselves and we want to separate ourselves by color of our skin and other things. Those don't make us who we are. We are human beings. Well, how do you say that we're human beings? Because that's the species we fall under. A dog falls under the canine species. A cat is the feline species. And a dog can't have a cat. And a cat can't have a dog. No matter what breed they may be. But a human being can have another human no matter their color, their race, their creed, or whoever they may be. Another human being is being born. So there ought not be racism. We divide ourselves over color, and God said that is not of him, for I created man in my image. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
And so within the last couple of weeks, we have seen some horrifying, some terrible thing going on in our society. First, we see the death of, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, Ahmaud Arbery. Getting hunted down like a dog, chased like a dog, for going into a place that was building a house, and all of us have been. If you haven't, I have been to places where they were building new homes, and I walked in the place just to look. I wasn't trying to steal nothing. I was just looking.
Yes.
Seeing if I want to do something like this. Thanking God for these people having the ability to build their home. He come out and he has not stolen anything, and he come out, he's walking, he's jogging. So that tell me he lived in that neighborhood because he's jogging. But you got some folks that saying you can't live here. You can't tell me where I can and cannot live.
Yes.
Then you chase me down with rifles. Then you want to make an excuse that he fought back. There's one thing that human do, one or two things that human do when they back against the wall.
Come on.
They either run or they fight.
Yes.
And but one or two things he can do. Well, if you're close enough to me and you got a long gun and you're close enough to me, I'm going to try to grab the gun.
Yes.
If I got a long enough distance, I may try to run, but I got to dig and duck and dodge, hoping that you miss. But if you're close enough, I'm going to take my chance, because either way I may die. So let me fight, because you're close enough for me to fight you. I only can do one or two things. I can either run or fight. If you want to make an excuse, he fought. Well, so why are you pointing at me in the first place? What do I supposed to do? And that happened a few months ago. Then we see George Floyd. Hurt my heart when I began to see that, man. Then I'm getting upset. I'm telling my wife, man, why are the other police officers not getting engaged? Who's scared of this man?
Yeah. Amen.
Then I come to find out that one man got his knee on his neck. You do know on your neck there's a carotid artery that runs down the side of your neck that controls the blood flow from your heart to your brain. If you cut that thing, you'll bleed out. But if you got pressure on it, you can't breathe. If you got your hand behind your back and your chest against the floor, you cannot breathe. Even if no one is on you, you want to get up, because when you inhaling and exhaling, you want to get up. The guy simply asked, can you let me get to my feet? But y'all, there's another part of that they didn't show. The other two officers that we didn't see was behind them, behind the car, with him hanging on his feet. So you got two police officers on his feet, one on his neck, and just shalom, like ain't nothing going on. Yeah. But I'm watching what you're doing. You got your left foot on his neck, and you got your right knee behind you in a prone position. They're telling me you putting a whole lot of pressure on your left knee, on his neck, putting some weight. The man crying, I can't breathe. This man gonna kill me. You know that a man is in trouble when he start crying for his mama.
Yes. Woo.
Yes.
A 46-year-old man start crying for his mama. You know he's in trouble. He know he's in trouble. And then this guy, y'all got to bear with me. Then this guy sat there where everybody telling him you killing him. And when if you got somebody in a hole, or you choking somebody, and they body just go limp, you stop. Because you're going like, uh-oh, I might have went too far. This guy kept doing it. How can you put your knee on someone's neck for 8+ minutes and think that you're not thinking it's okay? Now, we would be wrong, and I ain't not telling us to do it. We've been wrong if somebody had got on top of a roof with an AK-47 with a scope and picked him off. Then they'd be crying foul. I'm not saying that that's what we ought to do, but we cannot let this get away. Why am I saying it's getting away with murder? Y'all remember, I forget what year it was that when George Zimmerman
All right. Amen.
shot a 17-year-old teenage boy eating Skittles.
Yes.
My God.
My God.
Shot him and he got away with murder because they said in Florida, stand your ground. But the boy tracked back to him going like, why are you following me? Okay? Now every situation that we deal with is not the same, but this one is clear, cold-blooded murder.
Yes.
Okay, sometimes we get ahead of ourselves, but believe it or not, we got ahead of ourselves when we deal with the Brown kid. When we had the riot in St. Louis. But he did some stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. And he made some moves that you shouldn't have been making. You can't make quick moves when you already knocked the old elderly black man out. And that's the reason why they coming. They're already afraid, and if you make a move towards them when they're telling you to stop and you don't stop, then you're in trouble. I tell my boys, when the law stops you, you need to be obedient to what they're saying. And y'all, I'm going to tell you this. I done got out of tickets by being nice, even when I know they're wrong. By just going like, yes, sir, no, sir. But I also do this. I have especially when I was going to have to do, I got a military ID card. When I was showing my driving license, I made sure they seen that military ID card. Because when they see that, they're going like, wait a minute, we need to be careful because we kill a military person, especially on active duty, we have to deal with the federal government. And so, but what we have to do, y'all, we cannot let folks just get away with murder. This one, when we look at this one, ain't no ifs, and a buts about what's going on, y'all.
Amen.
And if you mad, that's good.
Amen.
But the thing is, when we mad, we got to keep the main thing, and we're not doing that.
That's right.
Why you saying that, preacher? Now you're talking about how you burning down buildings and burning up cars and looting liquor stores, coming out with 2-3 cases of beer and wine. We ain't talking about George.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yes.
God.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. It needs to be about George,
That's right.
not about what's called. Now look, you in your own neighborhood, destroying your own neighborhood. Now I'm telling you, now I'm mad. If it's my store that you come in, because they're not just hitting big stores, but they're hitting moms and pop. You burned down a man's store that was a police officer who had saved his money to build, and then this coronavirus stopped him from doing what he needed to do. And they talking about they got insurance. Everybody don't have insurance. They can't afford it.
Amen.
Now he allows his livelihood because now, y'all, this is what I call him. And I ain't got a problem because you're a thug. I don't care if you're black, white, green, yellow, orange, and purple.
Amen.
You're a thug.
Amen.
And guess what? I understand that the police officers, and all police officers are not bad, but I understand in order to keep the peace in a situation like that, you can't let folks do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stop that. Y'all remember saying you give a guy a rope, he won't be a cowboy? Huh? You want to rope up something? You can't give, if you give me an inch, then I want the whole yard. You give me a yard, I want the mile. You can't give them what they can have. If you give them more than what they need, they take advantage of it because they think you're weak. They are out of control. We have lost focus.
Yes, we have.
And we cannot lose focus because we need to make sure that this guy, Derek something, police officer, be found guilty. And these other three comrades, the Asian guy, that's his brother-in-law.
What?
Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah. He married to the Asian guy. Why?
My God.
Now she going because they threatened her. She going like, look, I need to get a divorce. I ain't had nothing to do with that. These other two guys, the police officer that was there let that happen. The other three let that happen.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Ain't no way in the world, Mama Post, because I did it in the military. If a senior was doing something wrong, I'm going like, no, man, you can't do that. What's so bad about this? I just found this out. They work together. The police officers that killed George Floyd work together as bouncers.
Amen.
They work together. So how you gonna kill him? You work together. Okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna move on. When you get folks like this, that's in authority, when they was in high school, they were chump. They were weak. They got their butt whooped. Now they don't know how to exercise their authority. Because people that have authority and know how to exercise it use restraint when restraint is needed. I don't have to tell you, because as a police officer, you have what is called authorized authority. Because you can go in front of a car and tell the car to stop, and because you got your uniform on, the car stops. Because of the authority that they get grant to you. But if you've been a bully, like dictators are bullies, when they get the opportunity to overthrow a dictator, they do it. Because you're ruling by force, and you don't have to rule by force when you have the authority, and the authority is given by God. Amen?
Amen.
So, but I looked, the first thing I said when I looked at him, I'm going like, oh man, you a little punk in school, man. You a little punk. So now you got what's called, now you want to tell us, yeah. And so, we have to ensure that nobody should grieve or be threatened in this way. God is grieving. He grieved when things like this happen. We defame people when we do stuff like this. There ought to be some dignity and worth. And these things have been violated because we think that they are not worth anything. They have no dignity. But I guarantee New Jerusalem, every one of you have dignity and worth.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Lord.
So we must remember that the Bible teaches us, thou shalt not kill. And in the Hebrew, kill means unjustified killing. It was nothing justified but what we seen
Amen.
a few days ago.
Amen.
I don't care what he done before, but when you look at everything from what's called, he did not do anything before. He surrendered when they pulled him over. He did everything right. But once a person is handcuffed, you already got him in the surrender mode. He's already done. You already got control.
That's right.
You are in control.
Yes, yes.
It don't make no difference what he say. He can't do nothing. That man should be in the backseat of a police car. And he could be talking all kind of mess he won't be talking to. We're going down to the police station. How do a man die for a $20 bill or maybe a $100 bill that was counterfeit and die for it? Your life, Reagan, your life is worth more than that. A whole lot more than that. Matter of fact, it ain't nothing that anybody, Sister Stevens, can pay me for your life. But y'all, even in the midst of this thing going on, I'm also disappointed in our Supreme Court. Amen. I usually not like to get into politics, but I'm not happy with the Supreme Court. While all of this is going on in the dark night, because they did it late on a Friday, where governors had went to the court saying that they can dictate to churches what they can and cannot do. The Supreme Court come back, and y'all know, I don't forget what article, which one it is. You know, that you got the Second Amendment for gun. I don't know which amendment. Right. Maybe the first, I believe. State and churches and state, freedom of religion. That's the first thing that they did. Matter of fact, it's the First Amendment because it was the first thing that they wanted. Our founding wanted us to have freedom of religion. How can they say that, no, it's okay if the state feels is dealing with safety, that they can dictate when you can serve? Y'all, they're not making the right decision when they say it's okay for you to go to the liquor store, but you can't go to church. No. Look here, y'all. Look here. Y'all get your, I told y'all before, on this one, start saving your money because I'm going to jail because ain't nobody going to tell me that I can't come to church and preach. Now, I got enough sense to know when stuff is bad, I didn't understand. I'm like, okay, we'll follow your rule. We'll do stuff over the internet. We won't come to church. But now we know a little bit more than we know. We know what we need to do. We coming back to church. If you tell me that I can't come to church and tell me what I can and cannot say in the pulpit, you got another thing coming. I'm going to preach the word of God. If I got to go to jail behind it, if y'all don't have enough money to get me out, that's fine. I stay there and work it off. And when I get done, I come right back here and do it all over again. Yes. Matter of fact, I might do some of Dr. King's stuff. I might start penning some letters from prison. I might do like King and Paul, pen some letters and get them out so that they can be publicized.
Come on now.
Y'all, I'm gonna move on, but this is hurting me, y'all, right now. And usually I try to stay away from this type of stuff. But in this, especially on the way that I seen what I seen this time, I didn't like it. And then our Supreme Court do what they do, and we got all governors are not created equal, y'all.
Amen.
You got some governors that say, look, man, I believe that the church need to do what they need to do. They can do it safely. I trust them. Do what you need to do. But if those same government that's saying that you can go to the liquor store, but you can't go to church, what is their agenda? Because if you take away my liberty to speak to God, I might well be a child.
Right.
Because what's going to happen, you're going to start telling me what I can and cannot say in the pulpit. You're going to start telling me what I can and cannot say in the public square. We live in a country that's different than every other country. We are in a country that has liberty. And if we let folks take our liberty, they will.
Yes.
That's why King did what he did. And our young people in what they're doing, they have to, sometimes you're doing the right thing, but you're doing it the wrong way.
That's right.
I can get a little bit more using honey than I can using steak. Something sweet, I can get people to buy into it and get to the meat of what it is that I'm trying to get to. But if I can't get people to come to the table because of the way I'm acting, then I'm out of bounds. Amen?
Amen.
So, y'all, let me talk about 3 things that we need to do, and then I'm going to take my seat. I know it's hot in here, I'm not for sure why. But the first thing we need to do, it may seem unfair for some to get away. We think about folk getting away. We think about Zimmerman. He got away, y'all.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
We know he got away. And we're mad that he got away. But we need to understand, in an ideal world, everything would be perfect. And the good will always get a reward, and the bad will always be punished in an ideal world. But those who work hard will enjoy the fruit of their labor. The farmer will reap the harvest. Those who invest soundly will reap handsome profit. In the ideal world, only criminals will be put behind bars. Huh? In the ideal world. So we need to know that we have to understand that we don't live in an ideal world. Sometimes bad things happen to good folks.
Yes, Lord.
Sometimes you can be in the place that you're supposed to be, and something bad come along and destroy you. Bad guys don't always get the justice that they need. Sometimes you got innocent folks behind prison walls. Stuff they didn't do.
Amen.
Somebody mistaken identity. Good things does not always happen to good folks. And bad things don't always happen to bad folks. So we live in a world that's not fair.
Yes, yes.
And the first thing that we cry out, that's not fair. And that's the first thing that we can say about this situation. It's not fair.
Not fair. Amen. Amen.
It's not fair for this man to die over nothing. And then you got, it's not fair because you have 30 police officers surrounding this police officer home when he should have been in jail.
Yes.
And he was being
Yes,
protected.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
So now you're wasting my taxpayer money,
All right.
raising my property tax to take care of one idiot that should have been in jail when he could have had one jailer protecting him, put him in one cell by himself.
Amen. Amen.
Now they got him on suicide watch.
My God.
So you were weak. And then know this, y'all. Your sin will find you out.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, it will.
David, in our story, it says that David take Uriah to the front line, give him a letter, and in the letter it tells him to go forward and his folks to come back, trying to hide and cover up his sin, saying that if he died, the baby that Bathsheba is having is his offspring, and he'll go uncovered. It lasted for a while, y'all. But then God come along and ratted him out. Nathan told him that illegal thing that you did, he said, "Yo, thou art the man." He tell a parable. And tell the parable, David get upset. He said that this man needs to be punished. We need, where is he? Because God had told the prophet what was going on. The prophet was brave enough to tell David, "Thou art the man." To this police officer, we can say, "Thou art the man."
Yes. Amen.
To the other three that let it happen, holding down his feet, "Thou art the man." And when God revealed it, it comes out. Numbers 32 and 23 say, "Be sure your sin will find you out."
Yes.
Lord.
Amen.
Yes, it will.
This verse says that sin
Well.
will find you out.
Yes.
There will come a time when the chicken will come home to roost.
All right.
Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yes, Lord.
It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, how you are, your sin will find you out.
Yeah.
There will be a day of reckoning for every sin that has been done. No matter how skillful our attorney may be,
Yeah.
no matter how slick we are as a perpetrator, our sin will find us out.
Amen.
And when justice, third point, sometimes justice seems out of balance.
Yes, Lord.
Sometimes in our society we say justice has the skill and it's balanced the scale, but sometimes it does not come out the way that it should. There's time when justice just seems only for some and not for others. It's only fair for those who have money and don't have it. You're right, it seems like justice was not coming his way. We seen in Trayvon Martin, justice did not come his way.
Yeah.
But we're praying that with George Floyd that there'll be justice coming his way. His comrade, they knew, they felt that something was wrong with the king, what happened, but nothing that they could say. Sometimes we feel like there's nothing we can do.
Yes. Yes.
But we ought to do what we can and trust God that justice will come. And this man was murdered and the police officer is free. But they ought to be behind bars right now. Not one, but all four ought to be behind bars.
Yes, Lord.
We can see the evidence clearly. It's no mistake because we can see every point. We have to refuse to ensure that the court system is right and the balance is right. You got to make sure there ain't a whole bunch of white folks
All right.
on their jury.
Amen.
A whole bunch of white men on their jury. We need some black men and black women and some white women, because the white women will probably tell him he got to go. But the black man going like, no, we need to take care of our own. We need God to take care of us and give us justice.
Amen.
Because we're seeing too much stuff going on right now that ought not going on. And at some point, y'all, we're going to get to a breaking point.
Yes. Yes.
And what we're seeing now is not a breaking point.
Amen.
And we need to get and we'll get to a place where every city, every place is doing stuff that they ought not be doing. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Amen.
But sometimes you get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
My God.
And when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired and you feel that justice is not coming your way, then you want to take justice
Yes. Yes.
into your own hand.
Yes.
And when you take justice into your own hand, sometimes you hurt innocent folks.
Yes. Right. Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Trying to get to the person that you really want to get to.
Amen.
So we got to let God take control. So David, in balance, and Nathan tell David, thou art the man. We ought to say to the other folks, to others, when we're talking about George, and to others when we in our conversation, we ought to say that the police officer, thou art the man. And when you say that, God is saying that you are him. And justice is his. Now, believe this, if you think that you're getting away with it, you won't always get away with it.
Yes.
Remember, Jesus will bring us the final justice. In the midst of our frustration
Well,
over injustice that we see, we must continue to look to Jesus, who is the author and finisher of our faith.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It may appear at the moment that those who are doing the injustice things are escaping their punishment. But our God will trap out that vantage point. Our God will hit and make things right. Our God will correct our situation.
Yes.
well,
Our God will correct the wrong that's been made on you.
Yes.
right.
Just trust God. He will level the playing field. Our God will restore the balance that is lost in the capside of society that making things tilt in one direction. God said that he will balance the scale. God will lift the brokenhearted. If your heart has been broken because of the injustice, God will lift your heart and bring some peace in the midst of your confusion.
Yes, he will.
Those who keep their faith in God, he said that I will reward you. So no matter how bad it looks right now, we still got to trust God that everything will be all right.
All right.
I come by to tell you that these men will see their just due. Yeah, God is not mocked. Yes, and they shall reap what they sow.
right.
I'm thinking about a man that killed in 1968, killed two teenage boys in Mississippi. But it came down that somebody told on him, and he was 71 years old, and they came and they prosecuted him. It didn't come when we wanted to, but it came right on time. The old man, 71 years old, thought he got away with murder. Yes, for 40-something years, it didn't seem like anything was going to happen. But I come to tell you that the 71-year-old man going to die behind prison walls because God says my time is the right time. You need to learn how to wait on me. We got to wait on the Lord. And when we wait on him, everything will work itself out. Is there anybody in this place know that they will not get away with murder, even though it seems like they will? Yes, they will not get away with it.
All right. All right.
Yes.
They won't get away with it, y'all.
Yes.
My.
They won't get away with it. You may be frustrated,
Jesus.
but just keep lifting your eyes.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
Keep
Lord.
wiping your eyes. Keep running for the Lord.
Yes. Yes.
Just keep doing because payday is coming after a while.
My
You
God.
have to work the work of him that sent you while it's day, for when the night cometh,
No man.
no man can work.
Yes, yes.
The songwriter said that I'm going to work until my day is done.
Uh-huh.
Even when it look like that you're not being treated right, you got to say, I'm going to work
Yes.
until the setting of the sun.
Yes, yes.
I cease from sorrow. There be no tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to work until my day is done.
Yes. Help.
Warriors,
Yes.
you got to embrace the faith and love of God.
Yes.
Warriors, I'm talking about you. You got to keep standing behind the shield of faith.
Yes.
Warriors, you got to keep telling the story about Jesus.
Yes.
The story about how he was falsely accused. You got to tell the story how he died on Calvary.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that he should not have died, but he did. But early Sunday morning,
Come on.
yeah,
Come on.
because God said, I got the final word.
Hallelujah.
He rose from the grave without power in his hand.
Yeah, God.
And don't worry about it, my sisters and my brothers.
Yes.
They shall not get away with murder.
My mom.
God will find
Yes,
them out.
God. Yes, God.
God will bring justice our way.
Amen.
We got to learn how to wait on the Lord. Can we wait on the Lord and let him work it out? God, do what you do the way that you do it and make this thing right. Lord, I'm tired of seeing Miss D coming our way. Lord, I'm tired of getting my head slammed against the wall. Lord, I'm tired of getting my head smashed on cars. Lord, I'm tired, Lord, of getting kicked in my chest. Lord, I'm tired of being falsely accused. Lord, I'm tired of them hating me for something that I did not do. Lord, I'm tired, Lord, of a man putting his knee on my neck and taking my life. Lord, I'm tired.
Come on, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes.
Tired, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Yes. My God.
I'm going to wait on you, Lord, but I'm tired.
Yes. My
I'm going
God.
to trust you, Lord, but I'm tired.
Hallelujah.
Lord, you need to know I'm tired. Lord, I'm not going to take things in my own hand. I really do want to put things in my own hand, but Lord, I'm going to wait on you, but I'm tired, Lord. I'm tired, Lord. I'm sick and tired of being mistreated, Lord. I'm tired of being treated like a third-class citizen, Lord. I'm tired of my sons and my boys being killed for no reason, Lord. I'm tired because they were dreadlock in their head that they have been mistreated, Lord. I'm tired, Lord. Lord, even though I'm tired, even though they might have tattoos that doesn't look right, but I'm tired of them being killed. They my sons, they my boys. I'm tired of them being killed, Lord.
Hallelujah. My God. Yes.
Lord, I'm tired of being lied on. I'm tired, Lord, I'm tired of them scandalizing my name. They killed me and said that I was in the wrong when they know I was not in the wrong, Lord. I'm tired.
Yes, Lord.
I'm tired, y'all.
My God. Tired.
Tired. Lord, I'm tired to go to funeral homes.
Yes, Lord.
I'm tired of speaking words over my sons and over my boys.
Come
Lord,
on,
I'm
speak,
tired.
Pastor.
Lord, I'm tired of going to the graveyard and saying ashes to ashes, earth to earth, dust to dust. From a boy that's 18 years old, 15 years old, I'm tired, Lord.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I'm tired. I'm tired for us even killing our own self, Lord. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yes. My God. Tired, Lord. Just tired.
Lord, don't let them get away with murder this
Please
time.
don't, Lord. Please.
This time, Lord, don't let them get away with murder, Lord. That's our prayer. That's our prayer, Lord, about this time. Lord, I'm tired.
In the name of Jesus, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Doors, the church is open. I'm tired, y'all.
Yes, yes.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Tired of burying babies before they can even get going. I got to go and bury them, say words over them before they can even live their life.
Yes,
I'm tired.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Not because of what they've done, because of what they look like.
Yes. My God.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Lord, I pray that something has been said and done to encourage you.
Yes, God.
Love on your nephews and your nieces, but love on your nephews. Love on your brothers.
Yes.
Especially our young ones.
Yes.
Love on your fathers,
Yes.
your uncles.
My God.
They're taking George, who was 46 years old. So they're telling me that they ain't just hitting the young. They feel that we are a threat. And how can I be a threat in handcuffs? Then you got a white boy running around with AK-47 and you don't do nothing.
Amen.
If I run around with a bat, you want to take me out. I'm tired. Amen. I had a ball with you.
Amen.
This hit my heart. I've seen others, situations that hurt me, but this one hurt me to the core
Yes,
because of the way it was done. It was, you can look at that and going like, after a minute, going like, that's enough. I mean, you can look at it, just start crying. No, that's enough. I don't care what he did, that's enough.
That's enough. That's enough.
Then the people that filming it, they would try to jump in and do the right thing, they'd have lost their lives.